Welcome to our edition, our first edition of Friday Night Fights, where my wife and I are going to play a game, fight it out, and hopefully have a good time. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to win.
She's really excited, as you can tell. So this evening, we are going to try Fort Sumter, the Secession Crisis, 1860 to 1861, from GMT Games. This game is designed by one of my favorite designers,
Absolutely.
Mark Herman. And it's a great game. It's about the political crisis leading up to the Civil War in 1860. So in this game, I'm going to be the Unionist. So go north. Paisley's going to be
The South. The
secessionist. And this is my wife, Paisley. I'm sorry.
And by the way, I just want you all to know that my husband's mother is from South Carolina, so this is really wrong that he's in the North and I'm playing the South.
I was raised my entire life thinking the South would rise again.
She still thinks that, I think.
But I'm a northern boy, so I was called a Yankee by my family in South Carolina, but that's okay. So tonight we're playing this game. It's a card-driven game. It's fairly quick playing, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Paisley and I have covered the rules.
Which took about 20 minutes.
She's an expert in the rules, so we'll see how this goes. So we're not going to go over a lot of the rules during the game, but we will mention some of the things that we're trying to do, just so you have an idea of what's up. So I'm going to go ahead and deal the cards out.
Did you shuffle those?
I did.
Okay.
I shuffled them so that they stack for me.
I bet you did.
Absolutely. All right, so you're going to get 4 strategy cards.
Okay.
Is that 4?
Yep.
Don't show those to me.
I won't.
Remember.
I
Then
won't.
we are going to be dealt from the objective card deck. There are 12 of these, I believe. We're each going to get 2. And then you're going to pick one of these, Paisley, after looking at your hand, so that you can decide what might you be able to control. And remember, the objectives are a specific space, and you're going to try to control that with your, what are these called?
My political capital tokens.
5. That was
Or
awesome.
PCTs. I'm probably going to call them cubes at some point.
Cubes. You can just call them cubes.
PCTs. I'm going to try to remember the abbreviation.
So you are going to look at certain areas and decide, oh, I want to do this. And remember, if you get your objective, you score a victory point, and you're going to activate the event that's on your objective. So I'm going to pick that card.
I'm going to choose this card.
I'm going to give me your other one. We're going to put them back. We will shuffle those before we deal those next time.
Okay.
So I'll hide mine here. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do now is we have been dealt 4 strategy cards. We are going to play 3 of them to move political capital tokens from the crisis track onto the game board in one of these spaces, these map spaces. These map spaces are colored. They represent different elements of the crisis, right? So there's public opinion, the green ones, secession, political, and armaments. All elements that contributed to the secession crisis, or eventually the American Civil War. So we're going to play these cards, and then we're going to see how it goes to try to score per round. One other thing I don't know that I told you.
Yeah.
If a card has both gray and blue in the box, that's a wild. You can play it for the event or for the value and just place that
in the box.
tokens.
Okay, I did not know that.
Right. So I'm going to go first. I'm the Unionist.
We only play 3 of those, right?
We're going to play 3. We're going to put it under the final crisis area.
To use later.
Yes, to use later during the final crisis round.
Wait, so where am I supposed to put this?
So you can just keep it there. Yeah, you can just keep it there. It's your objective.
Got
I got to remember what my objective was.
I know, I have to remember mine too. Okay. I have to remember which one I chose. Okay. So you're the Union, you go first.
Yes. And I got good cards, but not for what I'm trying to do at this point. But that's okay. So I'm going to play this card. I'm going to play Virginia Waivers. And unfortunately, it doesn't match my color, so I can only play for the value.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yep, so I'm going to take 1, and I'm going to place 1 here, and 1 in Fort Sumter.
Okay.
So I'm going for some armaments cards.
Okay, I am also going for armaments cards. I'm playing Minutemen, add 3 tokens to 1 armaments space.
To 1 armament space.
Wait, do
Very
I have
good.
to go from the bottom up,
Yeah,
right?
from the bottom up.
I did the wrong side. I'm going to put all of them in the Federal Arsenal.
In the Federal Arsenal.
Yes, I am.
Let me guess, your objective card is the Federal Arsenal.
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay.
Remember, that first card's hard to tell.
It is.
So,
It can be tricky.
Yeah.
It can be very tricky.
Especially because I'm a pro at this game. You never know what I'm going to do.
Absolutely.
How many times have you played this game?
This will be my 5th time.
And this is my first.
Yeah.
So, I'm definitely sneaky already.
Yeah.
First
So
hand.
I'm not going to use the event on this because I really don't have. I probably could. I'm going to use the event. Move up to 4 of your tokens from any public opinion spaces to my token pool. I don't have any tokens.
You don't, yeah.
On there. But I'm going to add up to 4 tokens to secession or political spaces.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I breached the escalation track.
How dare you?
I'm probably doing something wrong, but...
I think you are.
All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do that.
I wonder what you want to control.
I don't know.
Political space. Okay. So I am going to do Mississippi secedes. Add 3 tokens to the Deep South space, or remove up to 2 opposing tokens from 1 secession or political space.
Ooh.
So
and when you remove tokens, where are they going to go? Do you remember?
Into the token pool.
Not back to the track, but the token
right,
pool.
no.
Oh, and I forgot this. So when I broke the escalation, I'm going to get 2 in the token pool.
Okay, so I'm going to add 3. So do I get both of mine in the pool?
Yeah.
As well?
So draw from there first. Then those go in the pool. The 2 go in the pool.
Yes, I know.
Yep.
Shh, okay.
Sorry. Now you know why Alexander hates playing with me.
You're bossy. Okay, so I am going to put 1 of each of these in here.
Okay. All right, so that's your second card. Now I'm going to my third card. Secession. So I think I'm going to just use the 3 value. I'm not going to use the event. Nope, I did something wrong. I have to pull from the token pool first. So I don't want you. It scares me when you control. Okay, and I got a 3rd one. Sorry, I can do a 3rd one.
Yep, you can.
So I'm going to put a 3rd one in. Pulling in Montgomery.
Okay, so I'm going to play Gustavius Fox, but it's blue. So I'm just going to get my 2 tokens out of my token pool.
Yep.
And I am going to place them both right here in the Northern State House with your people.
So tricksy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that was 3 hands. Now what do we do?
Right. So now we have this card.
Yep.
We're going to place in our final crisis card area.
Okay.
We're going to move those over. We'll follow the sequence of play. That's one thing I love about these games is pretty much everything you need to play is on this board. Pretty much.
Okay.
You got to refer to the rule book if you have a problem.
Yes, you do, especially when you don't know what things like VP are. I know they're victory
points.
Well, I did not know about 10 minutes ago what a VP was.
All right, so we saved the 4th card, the strategy card for our final crisis. Pivotal space, 2 token move, remove bonuses. So I'm the first player. We're going to start with mine.
Okay.
I control this pivotal space.
Yes.
Nobody controls this one, and nobody controls this one. So
what about this one?
You do control that one. Very good. So I get to go first. I'm first player.
Okay, you're going to remove 2 from a
in secession. Doesn't really. Oh, I'm sorry. In yellow. So I'm going to.
Wait. Okay. Why? Okay. Back up. We're removing 2 tokens.
Yeah. So once again.
From what?
Move or remove 2 tokens from political spaces.
Why
Because I control the pivotal space in the political crisis dimension.
Okay.
So I'm going to move or remove. I'm going to remove these 2 to your token pool. Therefore, that gives me control, and I'm going to score a victory point when we get to that point.
And now it's my turn?
Yep. You're now in control. Nobody controls this pivotal
I control
space,
the arsenals.
But you control the
federal
federal
arsenal. So I get to remove
arsenal.
2 from arsenal.
Or move 2. Either way.
I'm going to remove
Okay.
yours.
So that's Fort Sumter. Okay.
And Fort Pickens.
All right. So
now
that's that round.
Okay.
We're done with that.
So we have 2 more rounds.
Now we have to score victory points if we control a crisis dimension. Who controls a crisis dimension?
Only you.
Let me hear it again one more time.
Only you.
Only me. I
Only
control.
because you kicked my 2 guys out.
Yes, I control the political crisis dimension. Therefore, I'm going to score a victory point.
1 point. Okay.
1 point. So that's it. Now we're going to go to our objective cards.
Yes. Which is
So you'll
this.
notice you can move things around by controlling these pivotal spaces.
Yeah.
And then score your objective card. So if you
Right.
don't have it, you can move it around.
Okay.
But I assume you're scoring that objective point.
Maybe.
So we're going to reveal. I go first, right? Because I'm the first player. Fort Pickens.
Oh man, I should have taken both of them out.
So now I get a victory point.
No.
And if you played this card and control the Fort Pickens space, you may remove up to 3 tokens from armament spaces or remove up to 1 token from any space. So I'm going to check something real quick because I feel like you should get to score your objective and then we move. I feel like that's what we do. Give us a second, guys. Sorry. After scoring Crisis Dimension, both players reveal the objective cards that were chosen at the beginning of the round and score 1 VP for each objective location. Then, beginning with the first player, you do the event.
Did we do it
If
backwards?
you score an event. So, I scored a victory point. Did you control Federal Arsenal? Is that your objective?
Yes, it is my objective.
So you're going to score a victory point. Now, in turn order, I'm going to do that. So I can remove up to 3 tokens from armament spaces.
Okay.
Well, there's no reason that I wouldn't remove all 3
That
of
makes me
yours.
sad.
So then this is going, that is played. It's going to
Okay.
go there. So now you can do also your event.
If you played this card and control the Federal Arsenal's space, you may remove up to 3 tokens from armament spaces or remove up to 1 token from any space. Remove 3. You only have 1, and
Yeah.
so basically I can remove 1 from anywhere.
Yeah. You could remove your cube.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing
Okay.
that. We're gonna send him back to the token pool.
Back to the north.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Any questions?
No. Let's bring it on.
All right. So we didn't breach the final crisis
No,
round.
we did not.
Both of us. So it's not the end of the game, but just the end of the round.
Okay.
Now we're going to start
A new round. Okay. I'm ready.
So
I need to
We don't
kick
shuffle
some
these.
northern butt.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
4.
And then I got to shuffle these because remember we had the other ones last time that we put back in. So I'm going to shuffle them.
Okay.
But the ones that we did, we're not going to. And then we're going to draw. So 1, 2.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna look at these again.
Yep. So I'm going to look at my cards first. Ooh, those are good. Okay. Do I care about that one? I think I will keep that one. So I'm going to put that back in the deck.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep this one and I'm gonna discard this one. Okay. I'm ready.
So I'm trying to remember who goes first.
You do because you have the most points.
I thought the guy in second place gets to go first. We found the answer after like 3 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll edit that out.
I found the answer.
Yeah, you found the answer.
Thank you.
So I get to go first. So
Okay.
once again, so we're going to move to round 2.
Yep.
And here's some cool flavor. Lincoln was elected during round 1.
Buchanan, lame duck,
yep.
round
So
2.
he was the president who was going out, and he's not going to do anything.
Right.
He's going to try to hold it down. All right. All right, so I'm going to play Salmon Chase for the event because it matches. I'm going to place up to 3 tokens on 1 political space. So there we go. So I'm getting back the political dimension. Why? I just want to score points.
All right, hold on. Okay. I am going to play Inauguration, which allows me to put up to 4 tokens, add up to 4 in a political space.
Okay.
So I am going
And so this is you can only put up to 4 of your own tokens in any one space.
Okay.
So be aware of that.
All right, thank you. That's
Yep.
good to know.
Yep.
And we're going to put that right here
Okay.
and discard.
So I'm going to do Stephen Douglas for the event. Add up to 3 tokens to secession or political spaces. see, now I'm going to breach that. You're going to get to put the
Peacekeeper.
peace commissioner.
The Peacekeeper, that would be from the Hunger Games.
Right.
Not Civil War times.
Should I do secession and go for secession?
I don't know, Grant, should you?
So I am going to breach it. So you're going to get to do so I got to finish placing my, so I'm going to do 2 there, which is probably dumb.
Because you'd only have 4 in a square, right? 4 of your own people in a square. Or can you only place 4 at a time?
You can only put 4 of your own, but you can put up to 4 of your guys in a space.
But not more than 4.
No, not more than 4. So I'm going to put 2 here and 1 in Texas.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
And my turn. Okay, so I'm going to add 3 tokens to a political space.
Oh, you got to put the peace commissioner out.
Well, what does he do again?
And I get.
It's basically like he's neutral. Nothing can happen.
Yeah. So when you put him in that space, it kind of freezes the control of that space for the whatever it is at that point. So nobody can move pieces in there or pieces out.
All right, he's going to go right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to add my 3 tokens right here.
2 political spaces. You dirty dog. So I'm going to play the event Winfield Scott. Up to 3 tokens in armament spaces.
Ooh, good one.
I'm taking over the forts.
How many more? You don't have any more hands after this, right?
Nope,
I'm the
done.
last one.
This is my second final crisis card. We are fighting it out, Paisley.
I know. Okay, I'm going to. Florida secedes. I'm going to add 3 tokens to secession spaces. So I'm going to use these. Do I get to?
Yeah,
These
so
go in. So I take 1, 2, and 3, and these go in the pool.
Yes.
Okay, so I need to add them to secession, and that one is nothing. I can't even add my own in there, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Cannot affect it at all in any way, shape, or form. All right. Now we go to scoring, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Pivotal space, 2 token move, remove bonuses. You control this pivotal space. I control this pivotal space. I control this pivotal space.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going for public opinion. All right.
So what do? We remove.
So we are going. So I think you just start with. We'll start here in border states. So
Okay.
I can move. Now I can't move any of these.
Yeah.
But I can move or remove up to 2.
Okay.
That's not really going to help me. I definitely want to remove those 2. Okay. So Fort Pickens, I'm going to go ahead and move that guy over there.
Okay.
And then now you get to move,
Why did you only move 1?
because I wanted to control this still.
So you can. No. I'm saying, but you can move up to 2, right?
Up to 2, yeah. You don't have to move all of them.
All right. So now it's my turn.
Move or remove up to 2. And I think you can't split it. Yeah, it's move or remove 2 tokens. So it's...
I thought you. Oh, you're right. You didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can remove. So I only own this one, or I control that one.
Yep, so you control that pivotal
So I can
space.
take 2 out of anywhere I want.
Yep, or move 2 somewhere you want.
Okay.
Okay, so you remove those 2.
Yep.
So that's that. So now nobody controls. The only crisis dimension that is controlled, I control the red.
Yep.
So I'm going to score 1 victory point.
Okay.
Now we're going to look at our objective cards.
Okay. What was yours, Grant?
Washington. So you foiled me.
Yes.
I
And
didn't score.
my objective was Texas, and I did get it.
Bummer.
So if you played this card and control the Texas space, you may remove up to 2 tokens from secession spaces, or remove up to 1 token from any space. Secession spaces are the ones with the stars. Ooh.
Here. Now remember, you can't touch any
I
in
can't
here.
do anything
Yep.
in there. Okay.
So it says remove up to 2.
Or 1 from any space.
Yep, there you go.
I'm gonna remove this one.
Okay.
Okay.
So I scored your victory point. So that's
Okay.
that. We now go to the
Round 3.
next round.
Which
right?
is Lincoln Davis, round
Yep.
3.
So we're gonna draw.
Grant, I think this is gonna be too close to call, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna win.
I think you're doing good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Okay.
And I'm actually showing how bad of a player I am because I should be doing better, but I'm not.
Well, you've never played that.
I'm some kind of an expert. No, I'm not.
Okay.
All right, so once again, look at your cards. And then you can look at your objectives and
Now, how do we remove the piece?
there's cards that say remove or
Okay.
move the peace commissioner.
So I probably shouldn't have put them there.
I gotta understand where these things are. No idea. I'm gonna do that one, I think.
Okay, hold on. Okay. This is the discard pile, right?
Yep. So you're keeping your one objective.
Sure.
All right, so this is where it's important, Paige, because we're
Yeah.
getting very close to breaching the final
Yeah, we
crisis.
are.
You've got more than me, so
Barely.
this is going to be interesting.
By 1.
So what you have to do is you have to make a decision. Is it worth it to get 4 tokens, and is it worth losing a victory point? And that's something it's hard to tell. All right, so I'm going to play. My first play is add up to 2 tokens to the abolitionists' space.
Okay.
William Lloyd Garrison.
Okay, I am going to use 2 because it's blue, so take that.
Okay.
And I'm just going to add them to newspapers.
Newspapers. Fascinating. Alright, so I have. The other thing you got to be aware of is, remember at the final crisis when you don't have a token to remove of yours if colors match, you have to remove 2. So you want to try to make sure you have something in almost every color on the board.
Okay.
It's kind of hard, but I feel like that's very important, personally. All right. I'm going to place 3. So I'm breaching the final crisis.
Way to go.
Yeah, so I'm going to lose a victory point.
Okay, we're tied.
I'm going to get all 4 of these
And I only get 2, right? When
you
it?
breach, if
Okay.
you breach. So then I can put these anywhere. Oh man, this is so hard. I'm going to do that.
Okay. You done?
I'm not playing very smart, but that's fine. Gotta make sure I can get my...
What happens if we're tied inside of there? Just
Nothing.
no one gets it.
Yep. You don't
Okay.
control it, and no one gets the pivotal space
Okay.
bonus.
I'm going to play 1 token and stick it right in there. That's all I'm
Okay.
doing. Your turn.
Interesting. So I'm just going to do 2 tokens in there. Okay, your play. So that's my final crisis card. Decisions.
I know, it's true. Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to play this, which means I'm going to breach. These 2 are going to go here. I only get 2 of these. Do they just stay there?
They just stay there,
and
yeah.
we just ignore them.
Yep.
Okay. That's it for round 3.
Interesting. Okay, so we're going to, we played our cards, pivotal space, 2 token, move, remove, bonuses. So
Mine,
I
yours.
control this.
None and none. We each get 1 turn.
Right. You don't control that. We don't control that. This is fascinating.
You're welcome.
So move, remove.
You get to remove 2, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or
remove.
move 2.
Or move, yeah.
Remove 2 or move 2.
Yep. No, that's only in that crisis dimension.
Oh,
So you control.
all right.
Yeah. Wait. What did you just do?
I get to choose. I get to remove 2 because
All right,
I
so
have this, and I
did
took
the,
1 hand, 1
No,
hand.
you don't control this. We're tied.
No, I'm moving it because I control this,
Yeah, but those are yellow.
so I can
Not
only
green.
move them from
You can
yellow.
only in the pivotal space. You can only do it in the color. That's all we've been doing.
What did you just remove it
I
from?
removed these from Texas, 2 from Texas. So I controlled
Oh, because
this,
you can.
so I moved these 2. That's all I did. I picked your 2 tokens and moved them out. So I
Okay,
controlled
okay.
the pivotal space for the secession states.
Yeah. So you get to remove 2, and
You
I
now-
control them for.
So you don't control that,
political
but for the political,
space.
yeah. So you can move or remove.
Okay. And you're blue.
Yeah.
All right then.
So you can do that. Great. All right, so neither of us control any crisis dimensions.
Because you'd have to have all 3.
Yep. And I don't because of this. Now we're going to reveal the objectives. I had mine, so I'm going to score 1 victory point.
And I did not get my objective.
Oh, good. So now I'm going to get the objective. If you played this card and control the abolitionist space, you may remove up to 2 tokens from any one space.
Okay.
From any one
Ooh.
space. That was valuable.
All right. So now we are in our crisis.
Yep. So
Final
now
crisis.
Yep.
Okay.
So we scored all the so the score now is 3-2. I told you this was a low
So
scoring
these are
game.
these are the cards that we get to use.
Yeah. So now
Yes.
you're going to order them with the last card you're planning to play on the bottom, the first card you're going to play
And
on
the
the
only
top.
thing that matters is the color.
Yep.
And what do we do with the colors again?
So remember, we're going to when we play those cards,
Uh-huh.
if
Oh,
the
if they
colors
match or if
each
they
other,
don't.
each player, starting with the first player, I'm the first player, will remove 1 cube from a space that matches the card, or removes 2 from any combination of spaces.
Okay.
If the strategy card colors match, each player, starting with the first player, can move 2 tokens from any space on the map and or from your token pool into 1 or 2 spaces that match that color.
Okay. We'll figure it
And
out.
then at the end, we're gonna score the. Okay, so now the peace commissioner is gonna come off. So this is removed from the game. So this is free.
Okay.
This is we can manipulate it again.
Okay.
So once again, we're going to score all of these things again.
I ordered my cards. I'm
Okay,
ready.
so I'm figuring out how to order my cards.
Our strategies are
See, and
completely
you
different. I'm going to tell you my
really-
strategy
I know.
afterwards.
So it's hard because you don't want to. I think that's what I want to do. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I think. All right. So simultaneously, we're gonna
Yes,
reveal.
Oh,
Son
they
of a-
match. So each player, starting with the first player, that's you, removes 1 cube from a space that matches the strategy card color, or removes 2 cubes from any combination of spaces.
Yeah. So I'm
As
gonna
long
remove.
as it matches this armament.
So I can remove 1. So I'm gonna remove 1 of my cubes from the armaments dimension. Now, you are going to have to remove a combination of 2 cubes from other because you have none in armament spaces.
So now I remove 2 of my
In
own.
Any others? Yep, of your own. Of your tokens.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So there we go.
You ready?
Second card is secession for me. So
And
starting
I
with
had
me,
public opinion.
so they do not match. Each player, starting with the first, can move 2 tokens from any space on the map and from their token pool into 1 or 2 spaces that match their final. So up to 2, right?
Final crisis card color. This meaning the secession
secession.
existed.
Yep. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that.
Okay. So now I get to also do that. I take 2.
So in public opinion, yep.
Yes, I take 2.
You're going to... Yeah, so it does not match. Starting with the first... Okay, can move 2 tokens from any space on the map and or from their token pool into 1 or 2 spaces that match. There you go.
Okay.
Dang it. All right. Okay.
All right, last one.
Final card. Armaments. Okay, good.
And we do the same thing. You take 2
Yep.
or move them from here.
Yep. So
So
we
you're
do not
first.
match.
You get to take 2 from the token pool or anywhere else and
You have
move
to
them.
place them in the final crisis card color.
So armaments for you. Ooh, Grant. Somebody got Fort Sumter.
I did got
Okay,
Fort Sumter.
and
So you're in Secesh.
I am in
Secession.
Sesh. Oh yeah, this is good.
So you're hoping as you... So that doesn't really benefit you.
It definitely doesn't benefit you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let you do that.
Are you thinking?
All right,
well,
so
I
we
have
are
to
done.
put it in secession. So what would you have done?
Well, you can add from your token pool. I would have tried to... Well, you can never take this over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. That wasn't a good draw for you. It's just
That's
the way
all right.
it is.
I'm okay with it. Let's
Okay,
go.
so
All
now
right.
we go to the final crisis. We're going to score victory points. 1 VP for each crisis dimension. So that means you have to control all 3 map spaces of 1 color.
Nope.
So no for yellow, no for green. I do for red,
Mm-hmm.
and green no.
Right. So you get 1 point. You moved your point already?
Why are we skipping? I thought you got to do the... No, you don't do pivotal space, do you? Wait, I gotta check to make sure we don't do pivotal space at the very end. I just gotta check.
Okay. Final
3
crisis.
cards are gathered. Repeat this process for the second and third. Yeah, so we don't get that. We don't get that bonus.
Okay.
So we just score.
All right.
Okay,
Did you already
so
move you gave
I
yourself
did.
1
I
already.
gave myself
All
1
right.
point. Score 1 VP for control of Fort Sumter. So I control Fort Sumter. Score 1 VP for having 3 or more tokens in token pool than opponent. You do have
I do.
3
Yay!
more
I get a
than me.
point. Is that
And
it?
That is it.
This is seriously how the game ends?
Yeah.
Well, how do we know who won? I guess
So
you do because you have more
I had
points.
5 victory points to your 3.
Well, that seemed really anticlimactic.
I know.
Is
A
this
little
how
bit.
it was the other 5
Well, it
times?
was a
you
little
played
more
it?
exciting because it was a little closer. 2 victory points is a big lead in this game. I feel like we're supposed to do that pivotal space thing one more time. Maybe we're not.
It doesn't say that. Pivotal space bonus. Maybe there.
No, you don't. Yeah, that's why that final crisis.
I hope
is
Mark
very
Herman doesn't
important.
watch this and go, "You did it wrong."
Yeah, we probably made some mistakes, but
It was fun.
1, it's on camera, and 2, I'm playing against you. So,
Okay,
what did you?
I do have to tell you that my strategy here at the end of
Yeah,
putting them in
yeah.
color was Reggie Biv, red, then green, then B. I did them in the rainbow color order.
Wow.
So try to beat that steel trap up there.
If only the politicians in 1861 knew Ray Boviv.
Roy G. Biv.
Roy G.
Red,
Biv.
orange, yellow, green.
My guess is
blue,
Civil
indigo.
War would have erupted even worse than it
They
did.
probably should have consulted women. I think it
Yeah.
would have ended a lot faster with a lot fewer deaths. But that's
Right.
just me. We would have had more of those peace
Yeah.
commissioners.
Well, my strategy was I put 2 armament cards because I wanted 1 to make sure I could control Fort Sumter,
Which was brilliant.
and 2 I wanted the objective or the point from scoring that crisis
I
dimension.
feel like I did a really good job of preventing you from
You did. You
those
did a good
crisis
job.
dimensions.
You actually, I think I only got my objective 1 time. No, I got it twice.
I only missed it once.
We each missed it
Yeah.
once, so that's key. Yeah, I thought that went pretty well. So
I feel like this right here was very confusing why there are so many. But I
Okay.
guess depending on who you're playing with or what you choose to do.
It also depends on what cards you draw.
That is true. Yeah.
If you draw a bunch of high value cards or cards that match your color all the time, you're very quickly going to escalate into Final Crisis.
I feel like I did not have cards that matched my color very often. In fact, there was one round where I just had to play like 2 and 1 because none of them were.
So there's the same amount of cards. Each of us have this.
I believe you. Yeah. I just feel like that's
just the way it worked out. So these card-driven games, the big focus of them is trying to manage your hand and make the best situation out of what you've got. I call it making lemonade out of lemons or crap out of lemons. Because it just depends on what you've got.
I'm laughing because when you play with other people who have a mind like yours, it's probably a much better match. But
no, this is great.
You were playing against a little bit of chaos.
Yeah.
Which I think is why you didn't really
know what I was doing.
You were a little
unpredictable.
Yes.
Like when you took over, I was
like,
why are you doing that? Yeah, that was good. Alexander
was just
did that.
On my crazy.
One of our games a couple weeks ago, Alexander put like 4 dudes in Texas.
And you were like, why?
And I'm like, that was my objective space, so I know it's not your objective space. I didn't say that to him.
He just really likes Texas.
He just wanted to throw me off the scent, he told me. And I can't remember who won that game.
I wonder if he's even been to Texas.
Probably not. So anyway, guys, I hope you had fun watching us. I don't know how long that video was.
I would definitely play this again.
You would definitely play this again?
I would play it right now, yeah.
Booyah.
Yeah, I would play this game again.
So this is a great game. It's called, they're marketing these as a lunch hour game.
Okay.
They're supposed to play, and you're supposed to learn the rules in 10 to 15 minutes, play it in 20. So over a lunch hour, you could learn the rules and play 2 games.
And truthfully, these rules were not that bad. I looked at them when Grant explained the rules to me. I didn't read them, but when we had to find answers like first player, it was a lot more simple.
I don't know where that was.
It was right here. It's a first player.
Okay.
It explained who did it.
And that was something
but I felt like this was more easily read than some of the others.
Yeah. Well, that other game you guys played.
The beginner game.
Yeah. But was this, so you enjoyed this? You thought this was fun?
Yeah, I feel like teenagers could actually play this game and understand it. Even if they had an adult who gave them the directions first, I think that they could then play it on their own if you left the room.
So we love Fort Sumter. Like I said, this is
we went there.
Yeah, we did.
Recently.
We did. But Alexander and I, we've played this 4 times together. You and I have played it. I'm actually taking this over when I go tomorrow. We're going to play a couple more games. Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm trying to write a strategy guide on this, and I
okay.
don't know that I'm that great at it, which is embarrassing. But
the more you play, the better.
But I'm always curious about the Final Crisis track. Like this time, I wanted to breach it to see how it went for me. Because I have been very tentative to breach the Final Crisis in my other games. I felt like,
what did it do? What difference did it make?
What it did is it gave me quite a few more tokens.
Yeah, but I never ran out of tokens, and I didn't breach that part.
That's true. It's true.
I mean, I only got 2 because you breached it first.
Yeah, I think it just all depends on how the game goes.
Yeah, because I really don't.
I mean, if you can, we have a lot of tokens on that board. That's actually a lot of tokens.
I might have a different opinion if I played it more than once.
Yeah, so we'll have to play it again.
Yeah.
So guys, that is our Friday night fights. This is kind of a date night. My wife enjoyed it, Paisley.
It was great.
I really appreciate that. And for those that don't know, this is Kelly's sister. Kelly is Alexander's wife. So we are a family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 6 children, and she is the youngest of 6 children. Yeah. So we're sisters, and our husbands are.
And it's just really serendipitous that Alexander likes games so much. And when he married into the family, we have immediately started playing games together.
The first thing they did was play Risk.
Yeah. No. Axis and Allies.
Sorry.
Yeah, because he bragged that he was really good.
Yeah, and then you crushed him.
And then I crushed him.
And you're still friends.
Yeah, we're great friends, I think.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Fort Sumter, GMT Games, card-driven game, fantastic 20-minute experience. Anybody can play this.
Sure.
I think
anybody can play this.
I think the rules are very easy to understand. The board is laid out very clearly. The terminology can be a little tricky, but we got that.
Political
capital
CTs.
Tokens.
Yeah, PCTs.
But understanding, the crisis dimensions and the pivotal spaces and when you can move and not move. But yeah, great game. I think they're coming out with a whole line of these types of games. There's one currently in development by another designer I like, Harold Buchanan. It's called South China Sea, Crisis in the South China Sea. So I'm looking forward to that one. But really like this game. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. So thanks for watching. I've been Grant for the Player's Aid.
I'm Paisley, Grant's wife for the Player's Aid.
Thank you.